Dear children, I have come here to solve some of the exercises from your lesson number 2, section 1. See, that day we have done brainstorming session, some exercises. Today I would like to help you in solving some more exercises. These are very easy, but just let me guide you. Well, here, come to the page number 22. Come to the page number 22, A3, question number 3. Spot the error. One is done for you. I was not afraid for die that day. Correct sentence. I was not afraid to die that day. Similarly, just write the correct sentence. The wrong is lying in the following sentences. You have to detect the wrong and you have to correct the sentence. A. Tenzing and Hillary made an pact at the office of PM of Nepal. What will you write here? Correct sentence is Tenzing and Hillary made an pact in the office of PM of Nepal. B. I has to bring my ice axe down with me. The correct I had to bring. The correct sentence I had to bring my ice axe down with me. C. Tenzing have spent a night with Camp 8. This is the wrong one. You have to write the correct sentence. Tenzing had spent a night with Camp 8. D. Pact was signed from Tenzing and Hillary. Correct sentence. Pact was signed by Tenzing and Hillary. E. I and Hillary were in no mood of talking. Correct sentence. Hillary and I were in no mood for any talking. Or Hillary and I were in no mood of talking. Okay. Now A4. A4, it is written in your book, when Tenzing and Hillary reached the summit, Tenzing in utter joy said, "We have done it." In this sentence, the subject we is the doer of the action, while it achieving the feat is the subject. The verb of passive voice is formed by using the correct form of the verb to be plus past participle of the main verb. Construct the sentences accordingly. Now carefully go through the changes in both the sentences and do the changes accordingly in the remaining sentences. We have done it. It was. We have done it. We have done it. Now the change. It has been done by us. Children, it is just your voice change. So let us do it. We made a pact. How will you change the sentence? We made a pact. After change, it becomes a pact was made by us. B. I offered silent prayer in my heart. After changing, silent prayer in my heart was offered by me. C. Colonel Hunt gave me 3 flags. After changing, I was given 3 flags by Colonel Hunt. I was given 3 flags. I was given 3 flags by Colonel Hunt. Next, D. I was carrying the Indian flag. I was carrying the Indian flag. After changing, new construction, the Indian flag was being carried, carried by me. The Indian flag was being carried by me. Next, I took photographs of Tenzing holding aloft the flags. Photographs of Tenzing. Question, once again follow the question. See, I took photographs of Tenzing holding aloft the flags. How will you change the voice? Photographs of Tenzing holding aloft the flags was taken by me. Photographs of Tenzing holding aloft the flag was taken by me. F. I remembered him after change. He was remembered by me. He was remembered by me. We spent the night at Camp 8. After change, the night at Camp 8 was spent by us. Was spent by us. Okay. Now A5, after reading the text, one can easily understand that there is a lot of risk involved in mountaineering. Write in short about any adventure sport that you like and the risk involved in it. Boys and girls, and my dear friends, my loving children, you all are very fond of playing games and sports. So remember, any game, adventurous sport, and just write down using your own English why do you like that sport and what are the risks involved in it. Okay, use your own short but correct sentences. Only some lines. Next, A52. Give your opinion whether we should or should not participate in adventure sports because. It is your personal opinion. Your own opinion has to be given here, that we should or should not, we should participate in adventure sports or we should not participate. In both cases, you have to find the reasons. You have to showcase the reasons. So if you like to participate, you should participate in adventures. What are the reasons? 4 to 5 reasons. And if you should not participate in adventure sports, you have to present your reasons. A61. Tenzing and Hillary created history by reaching the summit of Mount Everest. There are many mountains in Maharashtra where one can fancy his or her chances of climbing them. Imagine that you have climbed a mountain and are immensely thrilled and excited. Write a letter to your friend about it. So children, it is a personal letter and informal way. You have to write down the letter. You know how to write formal and informal letter. You have learnt it in your 10th standard. So accordingly, please write it down. A62. You are the college representative and your principal has assigned you the task of writing a letter to the divisional officer, Satpura Mountain Ranges, Nagpur, seeking permission for the mountaineering expedition to be organized by your college. So you have to write a letter using your own English. You have to write a letter to the divisional officer. Children, it is a formal letter. So you know the structure of writing a formal letter. Follow that and write down a letter. Of course, sentences should be correct. Okay, and use proper diction, means proper word in appropriate place. Convert the letter into email format. Children, here one letter format is there. So you have to change this letter into email format. So most of you send email in many places. Try to do it on your own. If you have problem, I have a mind to just demonstrate you how to write letter, how to write essay, how to write email in my videos later on. Okay, comparisons. Next page, page number 29. I'm sorry, page number 24. Yes, page number 24. Comparison. Look at the sentences given below. Find out which one is correct. If the sentence is wrong, give reasons. Sunita is the quieter of 4 sisters. So children, Sunita is the quieter of 4 sisters. Sunita is the quietest of the 4 sisters. When comparison is more than 2, then it gets the superlative form. This is the reason. Sunita is the quietest of the 4 sisters. Anil's computer is more new than mine. Anil's computer is newer than mine. Anil's computer is newer than mine, because comparison between two, Anil and my computer, Anil's computer and my computer. So this second one is the correct sentence. I have the wonderfulest mother in the world. I have the most wonderful mother in the world. I have the most wonderful mother in the world. It is the correct sentence. Aditi is more careful than Mary. Aditi is more careful than Mary. Structurally, Aditi is more careful than Mary. This sentence is correct. When we compare two nouns, we use comparative adjectives, and when we compare more than two nouns, we use superlative adjectives. For example, Milind is taller than John. It is comparative form, and Zakir is the tallest boy or tallest of the three brothers. It is superlative form. Look at the following sentences and observe the changes in the three sentences. Discuss the changes and note your responses. Atul is not as bright as Milind in studies. The dining room is brighter than the kitchen. Annie is the brightest girl in the class. Atul is not as bright as Milind in studies. Positive form. The dining room is brighter than the kitchen. Comparative form. And Annie is the brightest girl in class. It is the superlative form. Make a list of adjectives in three different forms of comparison. Use different texts to find these. So children, just now let us note down. You can do on your own. I can cite you some example. Arise, arose, arisen. Begin, began, begun. Catch, caught, caught. Draw, drew, drawn. Eat, ate, eaten. Find, found, found. Give, gave, given. Hear, heard, heard. Keep, kept, kept. Learn, learnt, learnt. Make, made, made. In this way, you can write on your own. You have learnt it already in your previous lessons, in your previous classes, standards. So, please prepare a list. It will be very useful for you. Fill in the blanks. Next task, fill in the blanks with comparative, superlative and positive forms of the correct adjectives in the brackets. A. You are very naughty. You are dash your brother. Positive, we can bring one negative here. You are very naughty. You are not as clever as your brother. You can do in different way also. You are welcome for doing that. B. The tiger is the dash animal in the zoo. The tiger is the most dangerous, bracket dangerous. The tiger is the most dangerous animal in the zoo. This is dash road in town. This is the busiest road in town, or this is a busy road in town. I can go for superlative form. This is the busiest road in town. My new house is dash the one I used to live in. My new house is bigger than the one I used to live in. My new house is bigger than the one I used to live in. You can add your own word to bring the correctness in structure. He is the dash boy in class. He is the. The indicates the superlative form. He is the most forgetful boy in class. Okay. So, variation can come. It varies person to person how they take the sentences in their mind, in their look. Okay. So, these are not the best examples or best solution. You can also bring your variation while solving this. A7 project. Go to your college library and surf the internet for names of various mountaineers who have successfully climbed Mount Everest. Write in your notebook about their struggles, the interesting anecdotes. Anecdotes means small incidents. They have shared their failures and the message that we get from their lives. Submit them to your teacher. It's a kind of project, children. It is your in your personal interest, you have to do this, and it will not waste your time. Rather, you will be enriched while reading the biography or while reading this sort of anecdotes, and you will feel very happy having read this type of stories. Okay, so wish you all the best. 15th August is approaching. My best wishes for you all on the eve of our Independence Day. Wish you all the best. Thank you. See you again in our next video. Okay?